a few words on how to get started with DSS. So you can reuse DSS in several ways. What we will see today is just how to get started with the bundle that is provided on the self-portal. But please remember that really DSS has been designed to be modular in several ways. So you can really reuse part of DSS if you need to, and if your need is not to be strictly conformant to the standard, for instance, or the European policy regarding qualified signature, etc., etc. You can really configure it the way you want. Two examples of this configurability. For instance, the format. Suppose you stick to PADES only. You can deploy only the DSS modules necessary for processing PADES signatures. So you don't have to embark all the others. Regarding topologies, as I said, all topologies are compliant with DSS. And actually, to give you just a few more words on that, there are three basic features of DSS: creation, validation, extension of signatures. And for the validation and extension, there is just one method, but for the creation, there are three different methods, at least on a logical point of view. The digest of the document to be signed, the signature of that digest, and the construction of the signature based on this signed digest. And actually, with DSS, you can really deploy these different methods in different locations, meaning that you could put everything locally, for instance, on your laptop. You can do everything remotely. You then do remote signature, or you can do a mix. You can imagine that you are, for instance, because your smart card is on the laptop, you can do the sign on the laptop, but you can do the digest and the build on the server because it's easier for deployment purposes, for simplifying the deployment. Okay. There are also interfaces, web services interfaces that are exposed, either in REST or in SOAP. There are different ways to access signing means, so the smart cards, for instance. It is MFKP, PKCS 11, and PKCS 12 if you have file. So again, there are really different ways to integrate DSS. What we want to show you today is how really to get started from the bundle we prepare for every release. So what we will show in the later slides is how to download the bundle, start this bundle, and then how to get support from us if you need to. The URLs that are provided at the bottom show you the direct links to the bundle, the documentation, and the support. But you will see from the site, you will find more information regarding the building block and DSS in general on that website. Okay, so if you download the bundle, what you will have in the bundle is actually DSS library itself, of course, DSS demo that runs a demo application of that library. And as discussed previously, you will also download in this bundle an open source version of Nextview that will enable you to sign with smart cards. Still, you will need, because this is completely specific to your smart card, suppose you want to sign with a smart card in the demo, you will still need to install your own smart card driver, but that is typically provided with your smart card when you buy one. Okay, and inside the bundle, you will also see that the documentation is hosted in the demo of that bundle. Okay, we will see that. So let's go to the Ceph e-signature building block website. We click on download DSS. we end up here. This is where you can download DSS itself. As you can see, if you click on the download button, you will download the bundle. If you are interested in the source code, you can download a zip file or a tar file, and you will then download the source of, if I'm right, the demo, the library, the source code of the documentation, because in the documentation itself there are source code examples. And to ensure that these examples are in line with the code, we compile them on a regular basis, and you will download as well source code for test cases. That could be interesting if you want to test case your implementation or DSS. Okay. If you have downloaded the bundle, here is the content of the bundle for 5.1, but this is a very standard bundle for all versions of DSS. This is a Tomcat server that is hosting a demo, and there are some shortcuts to ease your job of testing DSS. The classical startup and shutdown of this web server, this Tomcat web server. A Nexue startup to start that small component for accessing your smart card if you are doing this web demo, and the URL of the demo itself. Okay, so suppose you have clicked on the startup button. This is the typical startup of a Tomcat server, and you can see here you should wait for the classical line of the good startup of the server. Okay, you should make sure, of course, that your driver for the smart card is started. Here is a LuxTrust smart card, so here we make sure that the driver of the smart card is started to make sure that it will work. And the icon on the left is the Nexue icon. So again, if you want to run the demo, please make sure as well that Nexue is running. Okay. If everything is running, then accessing the web demo should show this page, which is the home page of the demo, from which you can test all the features on the left. Maybe a feature that is worth a check to ensure that your demo is running properly is the fact that DSS has succeeded in downloading the different trusted lists. Okay, as at least if you want to validate qualified electronic signature again, DSS will need access to the local and the trusted list, the EU trusted list. So please make sure on this page that everything goes well and there is no firewall issues on your side or anything like that that would prevent you from accessing a particular trusted list. Okay, and this is how the documentation looks like. So if you click on this documentation in HTML on the left, this is how the documentation itself looks like. And as you can see on the left, you will find plenty of information and code snippets to help you develop with DSS. Last word maybe on how we release DSS. Suppose you want to use it. This is typically how we do. Every time we decide for a release, we first release what we call a release candidate version. Something like 2 or 3 releases per year. This release candidate is released publicly, so if you want to have an early version, please don't hesitate to use that. But please know that this release candidate has still to go through testing, security testing, penetration testing, and also functional testing from the experts that are actually are being involved in the standards, in the signature standards. These experts will test the release, and we will only release DSS in final version after the successful completion of this test. Okay, so this is the classical, let's say, release process regarding DSS. If you want really an early snapshot of DSS, you can access directly the source code either on GitHub or on the Ceph digital platform Bitbucket. Okay, the Bitbucket is at the bottom if you want to connect. So that's about it. Thank you.